Hi, we are here at the 2017 Newport Beach Film Festival with Mr. John Freeman of the movie or film Unchained, the untold story of freestyle motocross, right?
It is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us a little bit about this action sports?
Of course. We started back playwriting in the desert of probably California desert, sand dunes, and this and that back in 1994. And so we've had quite a journey to this point. So we're showing kind of some stories about some of the athletes that had a lot of injuries, gold medals. A couple guys died, so it's kind of a gnarly sport. It eventually, motorcycles weren't really meant to go upside down, and these guys took that to the next level. And they put motorcycles in flight farther than you can imagine. We don't have wings, and so it was quite a crazy journey. We've been all over the world, 25 different countries. It was a good opportunity right now to tell some of these stories and bring it to a film festival like this. And now we're nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's great. Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So,
So, was
yeah,
it very challenging to direct something like this? Or?
it was. It took about 2 years to make the film. We, back and forth on what stories are we going to take. And I think our first edit was like 5 hours long. And you got to bring it down to about 90 minutes, for one of these films. So that was the challenging part. We had to throw what we call killing our babies. A lot of stories got left on the floor. So that was probably one of the biggest challenge to, narrow it down to just a couple of athletes, a couple of the, most amazing stories that we have. So.
So, basically, what inspired you to do this action film?
Well, for 20 years, I've been making these sport films called Crusty Demons of Dirt. crusty from, crusty from the crust of the earth that gets in our eyes and our ears, and at the end of the day, after riding in the dirt. And demons, we all went too fast for our own good. Speed demons. So that's where that came from. So yeah, watch out for us, guys. We're on Netflix. Yeah, with Unchained. So yeah, we just released that on Netflix. So, and it's also on Amazon.com, and it's also in Vimeo. But a lot of people have Netflix these days, and we're very happy because we got a 5-star rating.
I'm Mike Metzger. I am a freestyle motocross rider. Hold the world record for the biggest backflip over Caesar's Fountains, and I've been riding motocross, jumping dirt bikes almost my whole life. So I'm retired from the sport of freestyle now, and just hang out and do artwork. I'm a tattoo artist now, so that's what I do. The movie's pretty awesome. Pretty much just shows all the different guys that started freestyle motocross and where it's gone from the start to the end. And it features me going for the 125-foot backflip record at Caesar's Fountains. Also shows me getting gold medals in 2002 for the X Games. So I ride motocross for a living. I did. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. Pretty good. Have you seen it yet? I think you'll be pretty excited.
The movie tells the story of the sport of freestyle motocross and how some guys who went out on the hills started doing, extreme and very crazy things on motorcycles, and how in the early days of VHS, a group of filmmakers called the Crusty Demons of Dirt made these VHS tapes, which literally created a sport. It didn't exist. It was just guys playwriting, and it became a sport, a lifestyle, and a culture. And that then grew into the ESPN X Games, and that grew into a global phenomena, lifestyle, and an industry. And it tells the story of the growth of that through 5 main characters and what they've endured. And the sport is very dangerous, and the stakes are very, very high. So this tells what these guys went through, the sacrifices they made, the injuries, and the other things that they had to overcome in order to help build a global new industry.
that what inspired you to do this film?
Well, I'm actually in the film as well as being the writer, producer, director. Because when the Krusty Demons phenomena happened, I came along as a producer of television and brought the sport to the X Games. So you'll see in the movie, I'm actually one of the people interviewed because I was there and helped create, bringing the lifestyle into a competitive world and make television out of it. So I was involved and I was an observer, and I'm also a filmmaker. I've done a number of other films. So I said, let's tell the story along with my partner John, who was the guy who created Krusty Demons of Dirt. Together we made the film and we're part of it, and observers and part of the story.
Can you tell us about your Emmy Award nominee?
Yes, it was very exciting. We were a Netflix documentary and very proud to be part of Netflix. And we've been nominated in a very interesting kind of prestigious category of long-form sports documentary. So we're up against ESPN 30 for 30 films and some other very, very fine movies. So it's very exciting. I previously have won an Emmy, actually, for a movie about a Hawaiian surfer. But it's very exciting. We're thrilled to be part of it, and we'll know on May 9th.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.